Hey everyone, it's Mindy from Tony's Picks. How are you today? Hopefully you had a good evening. My night started off, it was like going and going like a rocket ship, and then kind of like, Elon Musk's NASA program. He's kind of gone ahead and kind of crashed later in the evening. Still wound up being a little bit ahead for the night, but thought I was just totally going to crush it. And then, of course, I lost my last 6 games. So, want to see how you guys did. Hopefully, you had a good night. I stayed up late watching that, I don't know, bowl game. Also, watched a little bit of basketball in there. So, yeah, it was kind of an interesting night for me. So, what did you guys do? How did it go? Glad that you guys are all in the chat today. It's exciting. It's a great day. No football today, but we do have a big slate in the NBA and not so big in the NHL. But Tiffany cannot make it. But again, thank you guys for being here. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, click on the bell to get the latest notifications because you don't want to miss out when we go live every day. I was trying to hold off as long as I could. Tiffany was in a meeting, so I'll have to go ahead and cover for us. But Tiffany is still killing it as well. We'll go over to Tony's Picks because that's why you guys are all here. For the picks, right? For the picks. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on. It's been, a crazy week. It looks like there's lots of things happening here at Tony's Picks. So it's pretty exciting stuff. That is for sure. So here's what we got. A fresh leaderboard with Mr. Tony T himself on top, sitting at plus 300. And then the Tony's Picks VIP as well, just crushed it. 300 units up. Then you can see me 13 and 10 after a 10 and 4 start. Goodness. That's how it goes sometimes. It still came out ahead. So we know it's hard to beat Vegas. So we'll take it whenever we can get it. We have Tim in there with plus 205 and a new guy, AJ Wagers, in there. Totally went 2-0 on his first day. So congrats. I mean, it's hard to do. The sports betting thing is not exactly easy, as you guys may know. So it's great when we can go ahead and find some consensus plays out there. Tiffany's been crushing it here over the last 7 days. And then, of course, over the last 30 days, also Tiffany. So I have to work hard here to keep up, right? Keep up. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. There's some new stuff going on. We got lots of premium picks. We also have lots of new cappers. So you can go ahead and check them out. But yeah, you can see Tiffany right now has a guaranteed NBA 3-pack of plays. You can go ahead and pick that one up for only $25. You have Pravi in there with his 3-day pass, as well as Tim. Then we have some best bets that you can purchase, and you can see we got new folks. I'm excited to see you guys here. Ron Hahn, I've been a loyal chat guy for a while. Ron, glad to have you here at Tony's Picks. Yeah, Ron, he only hits at 60% on this play, so you might as well pick up his NBA best bet. You also have the OG Cappers VIP account in there. Jerry has a killer NHL best bet. Also looking at the two old ladies that bet consensus. Ruben is in there. Joseph is in there. We have tons of plays here for you guys tonight. Ben also with some plays. Then we can also give out our $15 best bets. You can see those. You can also find 3-packs of plays, right? So you can find 3-packs, 5-packs, 7-packs. You can catch me also on an NHL guaranteed best bet. Tony T has his powerhouse. He's on a heater. Might as well go ahead and pick that up. Again, a new account here, EPA Sports. NBA has a package here on NBA totals, a package of NBA sides. Daniel has some stuff. I mean, I feel like we're just going to go ahead and crush it here today, folks. That's for sure. All right. So yeah, we want to say hi to everyone here in the chat today as well. We're excited for all of you guys to be here. Man, there's a lot of folks. So I'm excited. So we got Sue, we got Sherilyn, we got Bionic, we got Ash, we got Ron, we got Blake. Hey, Blake, how's it been? I need a lock. Oh, here we go. Levert, he says, hey, I need a lock. 1K. I want to bet on it. Well, this is where you go back to Tony'sPicks.com, right? If I add it back, right? You go to Tony's Picks and you go down here to these best bets, right? This is where you go. This is one play. This is the best bets for these folks that are out there. or you can go ahead and take a look at the $15 picks. Those are the introductory plays. So you can also find some good ones there. So you guys, there's a place where you can find a guaranteed best bet. And then if you don't win, you also get your bet back in the form of a credit, or I guess your package back in the form of a credit. So you may be able to find some consensus plays here, or again, make sure you go to Tony'sPicks.com. Now, when you check out at Tony's Picks, go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. It is exclusive to you folks that watch us here on a daily basis. All right. Where do we buy that at? Yeah, Tony'sPicks.com. You can go over there and pick up Ron's guaranteed best bet in the NBA, or you can take a look at anyone that's out there with guaranteed picks on the day. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. And use the promo code TonyT at checkout. All right. So we got some NHL. Are you guys excited for this today? NHL games, a little bitty slate. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those right now. Today, let me get to my odds screen here. We got the Islanders sitting at 15-8 versus the Capitals 15-9. Capitals here are favorites sitting at -125. Over under is 6 on this one here tonight. All of my plays here today, I kind of lean to the under. You can take a look at that if you agree. They're not real strong plays, not a very high variance for me. So again, these are all kind of leans. And then there's a mixture of, some plays that could be in my card today if you go over to Tony's Picks or not. It's like a secret. You can see which ones are there, which ones are not, which ones are leans, and which ones are my best plays. But today, giving out a pick on this one, we'll be taking the Islanders on the money line. So yeah, I like the underdog here today with the Islanders. All right, then we got Ron Hahn. We got his Red Wings versus the Jets here today. Jets are big favorites, sitting at -160. The over-under is 6.5. I like the Red Wings today. Again, I kind of lean to the under. I like the Red Wings on the money line, but for me, it's one of those, I feel like my best play is still always going to be the puck line on this one here today. I'll take the puck-and-a-half, sitting at about -150, -160 odds. But otherwise, if you feel real good about this pick, I do have it as my money line play for the day. And then, I don't know, the Kings and the Kraken. I like the Kraken, you know that. The Kings, they're also pretty tricky here. I like both. Can I just say that? I like the Kings on the money line, and I like the Kraken on the puck line. I know. I feel like that's kind of a cop-out, right? But my best play on this between the two, because I know that my puck lines hit at a higher percentage than my money lines. I know it's weird, but they do. I'm going to go ahead and take the Kraken here today on the puck line. My puck lines hit at 63%, while my money lines hit at 54. And that's overall, right? That's everything. That's not always what I bet, my certain buckets, that I use. But for this play, I'm going to go ahead and take the Kraken on the puck line. All right. So Ron says, hey, I also like those Wings on the puck line here today. That is good. See, again, we find a little consensus for you, Mr. West. You can go ahead and take a look at some of these hockey plays here as well. All right. Next up, the NBA. It's what everyone waits for every day, right? I think so anyway. Right now, it's what we got going on. Let's win tonight here. Let's get some winners. All right. So what do we got up first? We got the Utah Jazz versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lots of folks here on Cleveland tonight. I think I will be as well. I don't have enough variance in this one to take the Jazz on the spread, so I'm going to go ahead and take Cleveland at home. They are really good. I mean, they're not great at covering the spread, but at least they're better than the Jazz. The Jazz are basically 2-12 on the road, 4-10 against the spread on the road. So give me the Cleveland Cavaliers here today, -5, along with 72% of you other folks out there on this. All right. Then we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Indiana Pacers. All right. So We're taking a look at, I don't know. Who should we take a look at? I don't know. I think this one's a little tricky, right? It's a little bit tricky. But I'm going to go ahead and probably take the plus points here with the Hornets. I kind of feel like I do that often, right? But I do have a big enough variance today in that spread total to go ahead and give me the edge with the Hornets. I'll probably go ahead and play this at plus 10. I know that Indiana's not terrible on the road. They're 7-6 at home covering. And I know Charlotte, they struggle a little bit, 4-7 in their last 11 on the road. I'm still going to go ahead and take the 10 points today in this one. So give me Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets on with the points. Next up here, we got Miami Heat versus the Orlando Magic. We got 65% of you folks out there on the Magic. That's where I'm going to be too. I'm going to take the Magic at -5. They are 10-2 against the spread. So I like folks that cover the spread. And then Miami, they're a little bit over 500, but against the spread in their last 10, they're only 3-7. So I haven't been covering so much. So let's go ahead and take the Magic today. Right? -5. All right. Got some big games coming up. We got Minnesota Timberwolves versus the 76ers. I think it should be a good game. But for me, 69% of you guys are out there on the 76ers. I will be as well. Look at these guys, 10-4 against the spread. We know that they've been hot here as of late. You got Minnesota sitting here against the spread. We know that they're not as good as they are at home. They're only 6-7 on the road on the spread, with the spread. So give me the 76ers, probably one. I will just go ahead and be Mindy and do conservative things. And I'm going to go ahead and take them just on the money line. The Knicks versus the Nets. Give me the Knicks. Knicks have been playing pretty good ball on the road. They're 8-8 overall, 8-7 road covers. When you have a Brooklyn Nets team, I think they've been pretty hot here as of late, but then have struggled some too. Like, I don't know. I just don't always get a good feeling about the Nets that they're always going to remain here on fire. Or they are 8-5 though. In their last 13. But go ahead and give me the Knicks on the money line here today. Short favorites sitting at -120. All right. We got then the Denver Nuggets on the road at the Toronto Raptors. Raptors here +4. We know Denver are not necessarily, good on the road. I mean, look at their spread has been 5-10 on the road, but geez, I look at my numbers and I have Nuggets, and then I have Nuggets, and then I have Nuggets. I mean, the Nuggets cover everything here for me, even though they do have that bad road spread, or ATS number, right? They're 5-10, but the Toronto, they're not necessarily great. Only 8-7, a couple games over. And then if I take a look at where they've been just over their last 10 games, really haven't been covering the spread much, 4-6. So I'm going to go ahead and take Denver, even though they have that kind of crappy road spread number. Give me the Nuggets here today, -4. Then we have the Bulls versus the Lakers. Bulls are +4 at home. Lakers -4. 61% of you folks are out there on the Lakers. But for me, Lakers don't cover anything on the road. 5-9. Give me the Bulls at home. I'm going to take the Bulls here +4. I like them even on the money line today. I'm looking for the Bulls. I'm going to be with the 39% here going against the grain. Let's go Chicago. All right. Then Atlanta Hawks versus the Houston Rockets at home. We know that the Rockets play well at home, but not necessarily on the road, and neither does the Hawks. Hawks right now 1-9 against the spread in their last 10. And we know that Houston is 10-1 at home against the spread. So, hey, give me the folks that cover the spread. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rockets today. I'll take them on the money line. They're sitting at what? -3, something like that. All right. Here we come with a good one here to end out the evening. A couple of good ones, right? We have the Lakers, not the Lakers, the Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks here. You got 57% of the folks here on LAC. You got 43% on the Dallas Mavericks. Hey, today I like the Clippers. Give me the Clippers -3, 7-3 against the spread. Dallas only 5-7 at home. Clippers been on total fire here as of late, so give me the Clippers. I guess we got one more, folks. One more. The Boston Celtics versus the Sacramento Kings. That was a wild one last night. I mean, I was on Boston. They were covering most of that game. Then we get down to the end, and I guess, the Warriors win, that series for a reason, right? They proved it again. They're just getting it done. So Boston, you're going to have a tough back-to-back here tonight versus the Sacramento Kings. 44% of you guys are on Boston, 56 on the Kings here. So yeah, if I look at the last 10, right, Boston is 6-4 against the spread. And you got Sacramento 7-6 at home against the spread. So it's pretty evenly matched. I think it might come down to maybe a little bit more tired legs just being on the road for Boston. Hey, give me the Kings today on the money line. I'll take them here as favorites. Kings have been on fire as well. And Ron said, hey, I like the over on the Kings and Celtics. And if I look at my numbers, it says over by 3.8 points. So also like the over in that one there, Ron. All right. So I think that kind of covers it for the most part here today. Thanks you guys again for watching. Quite a few folks. I'm excited to have you guys here. I'm excited for Tony's picks moving forward with all the fun new cappers. It really makes it exciting. It gives you guys lots of different choices. I think that's awesome, right? You can get in there and find a little bit of anything that you like at Tony's Picks. Remember, all of the plays are a la carte on our pick ticker as well. If there's a game that you're interested in, you go ahead and just check that out for only $19. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Again, that's what we're trying to do here is build consensus and consistently beat the bookies. And we have found just the cappers to help you do that. Think of us as your investment advisors almost, right? We're out there doing all the hard work, putting in the time when you don't have to. So you can go ahead and rely on us for winners. And again, that's why Tony does guaranteed best bets as well, because he wants to make sure that you have a good experience here at tonyspicks.com. So yeah, do what Ron said. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications. We're going to kind of have a busy day yesterday or tomorrow, me and Tiffany. So hopefully we can be on together. Otherwise, you might just get me. Otherwise, we should be able to both be here on Friday. Then we're going to be taking Monday, Tuesday off, and then be back at it after. So if there's anything that you guys are looking for, games, maybe Monday, Tuesday, we're going to try to cover some of those, but make sure you go ahead and write them down in the chat, or you can always write it down in the comments. I check out all of your comments that you guys leave. So I'll always make sure and get back to you, even though it's under Tony's picks, under Tony himself, it is me, and I'll put my name under, so it's me responding. So yeah, get to Tony'sPicks.com if you're having trouble, if you need a little help, because we know handicapping is hard. We know it, but we have found the folks to consistently help you win. You can see that. You can check out their records. Everything is fully documented. All right, you guys, good luck today. Get some winners, buy some winners. All right, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.